Activism is seen on par with heroism in India. It is believed that activists fight tooth and nail for bringing justice to the innocents and downtrodden, especially people from minority communities. But the reality is that people like Teesta Setalvad loot those whom they claim to be fighting for. Meanwhile, a sensational document has revealed that she was doing it at the behest of Congress. Hi and welcome to TFI English, the national socio-political analysis arm of the TFI Media Group. I'm your host Tejasvi Malhotra, and if you haven't subscribed to the TFI English channel yet, please hit the subscribe button and press the bell icon to receive all the latest updates. Coming back to the story, let's have a look at the political force behind Teesta Setalvad. The greed for power never dies. Once you get an ounce of it, you want more of it. This is exactly what happened to Congress. The party allegedly wanted to overthrow Narendra Modi from Gujarat. Now, the news is coming out that the party mobilized its every political fuel for this purpose. A special investigation team has found out that Congress was funding Teesta Setalvad for carrying on with her motivated hounding of PM Modi when he was Chief Minister of Gujarat. SIT's affidavit implies that Setalvad was a pawn of influential Congress leader Ahmed Patel. The man was then a Rajya Sabha MP and political advisor to party chief Sonia Gandhi. Though full details of the monetary transaction are still not out in the public domain, but SIT's submission talks about transactions of 30 lakh rupees to Teesta. Apparently, retired DGP R.B. Srikumar and former IPS officer Sanjeev Bhatt are also said to be in close cahoots with Teesta. Opposing the bail plea of Teesta Setalvad, SIT affidavit stated, the political objective of the applicant while enacting this larger conspiracy was dismissal and destabilization of the elected government. She obtained illegal financial and other benefits and rewards from rival political party in lieu of her attempts to wrongly implicate innocent persons in Gujarat. For the last 2 decades, Teesta Setalvad has been trying to frame PM Modi for the 2002 riots in Gujarat. She has galvanized alleged victims, tutored them to give false statements in court, and then used them as tools for collecting funds from foreign-funded NGOs and other institutions. Moreover, she has also been accused of appropriating these funds for her own personal gains. Her expensive house in Mumbai is the talk of the town. Many a times, she has been alleged to have political motives behind her acts. Her connections with Sonia Gandhi have been a bone of contention. The explicit naming of Ahmed Patel is expected to put a full stop to all the rumors. More specifically, it has put Sonia Gandhi under the scanner. One of the reasons for this vote directly lurking over Sonia is the fact that for the last few decades, Congress is Sonia and Sonia is Congress. But in this particular scenario, Ahmed Patel's name should be good enough to implicate Sonia Gandhi. Patel has been very close to the Gandhi family, and in many ways, he is said to be responsible for the resurrection of Congress during the early 2000s, along with, of course, Sonia Gandhi. But the biggest question that one must ask is, what is happening to our polity? Consider this. Sonia Gandhi was once a contender for the Prime Minister post. Though she was denied the post, still she carried on with her control over 10 years of the UPA government. Manmohan Singh is said to be just a mute spectator, often literally, but often the show was run by Sonia Gandhi. Even if we state that Manmohan Singh was independent, the culpability of Sonia Gandhi does not lessen a degree. She was the head of the largest political party. More than 50% of Indians believed her words, including Gujaratis. Now, CM Modi was also a chosen leader in Gujarat. He also had a massive people's mandate. But for Congress, it was not digestible. How could someone supporting the Hindu cause become popular among the masses? This was the failure of 5 decades of indoctrinating generations through TVs, movies, and other sources of information. Narendra Modi has been chosen as the PM 2 times in a row and will also retire on his own terms. This is exactly what Congress and Sonia Gandhi feared, and that is why very few people are surprised over Sonia Gandhi's name in the allegation. There was a certain kind of inevitability about it. The matter needs to be investigated, and if the SIT has substantive evidence, the guilty should be punished according to the law.